Good evening, all you wasteland survivors. This is Care checking in from Badlands Radio. I'm not sure what kind of weather you may be experiencing, but here in Portland, it's currently a comfortable 65 degrees with passing clouds, and as the sun sets on the ruins of our city, I'm left to wonder what you guys could be up to out there. Let's be honest. No one knew this was coming, and if anyone did, they sure weren't saying anything about it. Me? I guess you could say I caught a lucky break. Not getting taken out by the initial wave, stumbling upon this empty place. Speaking of which, I've located a shortwave radio in the back. Nothing big like this broadcast tower, but with phone service being inconsistent and we don't exactly get mail anymore, I've been checking into it regularly. Maybe some of you guys can get a hold of me if you're within distance. We can share some stories, relay information. Yeah, actually, if any of you out there are interested, I'll even drop advertisements right here on the air for you. We're all in this together, right? I don't have a lot of information as of yet. Mine is certainly limited, but I do know one thing. Stay out of the rain. I know that's a challenge in Portland, but this rain, it isn't normal. Not anymore, not since this all began. Luckily, we're going into summer, so precipitation will be less frequent, but I strongly suggest scavenging some tarps or rain gear if possible, and definitely boil any water you come across before drinking it. Well, unless it's bottled. Good thing our country loves bottled water, huh? I mean, at least for the first months there won't be a shortage. Some of you may wonder why I choose to broadcast in the evening. Well, it's pretty simple, honestly. Daylight is best used for scavenging, when high visibility means risk of danger is at its lowest, and we all have errands to get done. But when night falls, if you're like me, you've learned to find shelter. The things that sniff around and scratch at the doors, they're bigger than they sound. And when you're sitting there, in the dark, in the night, a few inches of wood and drywall, the only thing standing between you and your untimely demise. And the silence is broken by the sound of something gurgling outside, and what you can only assume is pain. Then you feel a shiver crawl up your spine and take hold in your chest like the icy hand of death itself. Excuse me. I wandered off there. Night is a time when we have the ability to listen, no matter who we are or where we're taking shelter. Don't worry, I don't think those things are the keenest of hearing, so my voice on a low volume shouldn't be anything to put you in any real danger. Perhaps it'll even help drown out the haunting sounds outside your walls, even if it's just a little bit. I'd like to know how many survivors are out there. I've seen a few, but, well, they aren't the type you want to associate with. So I'll be keeping an ear on my CB radio. Drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. This is Kara with Badlands Radio signing out. Good night, Portland.